of spontaneous. Not spontaneous, but
no, it was not. This was a long-awaited thing.
It was a long-awaited thing because I had turned 18 December of 2015. Bless you. I turned 18 in December of 2015, which is a month after she did. And I didn't go get a tattoo until February something. February 2016? No.
No, it was like January.
It was January.
It was the end of January because
the
you had
end
to
of
wait.
January because I was waiting for my California ID to come in so I can prove that I was actually fucking 18.
Because you can't just take a birth certificate. No, that'd be too easy.
It'd be too easy. And so, we were kind of just waiting for my ID to come into the mail. And, the day it came in, we kind of sat down on my living room floor and I was like, same thing she did, just scrolling through Pinterest.
Don't do a Pinterest tattoo. Literally, all of our Pinterest tattoos.
Yeah,
all of them except for my flower.
Pinterest. And, Pinterest, whatever. And, I found one I had liked, and it was like a little, I was stuck between 3. I didn't figure out which one I wanted until I got there, and I showed him what they were. But, I was initially going to get like a little cross, like just below the nape of my neck between my shoulder blades, like about like 3 inches maybe. And I get there, and he's saying like,
the same place that I went to, but a different tattoo artist.
Yeah, it's a different tattoo artist because her tattoo artist wasn't there. And I was like, okay, I like this guy. He seems chill. Let's do it. So we get there, we're waiting, and I show him it. And he's like, how big do you really want it? This is about... My phone's 6.5 inches. I said, well, I kind of... If it's just line work, I wouldn't mind it going down my spine a little because it'd be cute. And so I told him, make it about the length of my phone. And he goes... prints it, and he sketches it out different than it is in the picture because they have to make it like their own original one, so it's not like a duplicate of someone else's, but it's basically the same tattoo, just kind of different little squiggles here and there. And I brought my cousin, my sister, and my mom with me because I wasn't about to get a botched tattoo for my first tattoo.
Just for your second.
Yeah, just for the second one.
Yeah, just for the second tattoo.
I just went all in. First one.
Yeah. And so, I'm nervous. It's my first tattoo. I don't know what it's going to feel like or anything.
This dumb ass right here. Did you not eat?
I didn't eat before I got my tattoo. I tried to eat, but the nerves wouldn't let me, so I was just, like, drinking a lot of water. And,
yeah, like, you brought chips with you, but I don't remember you eating them.
Yeah, I brought chips in the car with me. I didn't eat them, though, because I was kind of just scrolling, making sure that was the tattoo I actually wanted. And, I knew that I had wanted something back there. I just didn't know what, and I figured a cross because it means a lot to me. And, so I'm sitting in the chair, and he places the stencil, and we make sure that the stencil is straight, because I'm not trying to have a curved thing. And, he's nice, he's cool.
He stood up the whole time.
Yeah, he was standing the whole time, so he was basically, like, mounting my back, because I'm sitting in a chair, like, hugging it.
Which is hilarious, because he was extremely inappropriate in a funny way.
He was like a male version of me.
He had Pikachu all over his little tattooing station.
And, so I'm, like, hugging the chair, got my head down. I have my head facing down, and, since I didn't eat anything, I started getting lightheaded because he was getting into, like, a really sensitive spot, which is the bottom part of the tattoo, because that's where he started. He started at the bottom, right? Or did he start at the top?
No, he started at the bottom.
Yeah, he started at the bottom, and that's, like, more on my spine than it is between, like, my shoulder blades. And, he gets, like, halfway up it, and I start feeling, like, really, not hot, it was, like, flushed, like, cold sweats. And I was like, okay, just, you're fine, Jordan, you're probably just nervous. And I started getting really lightheaded, and I was like, can we take a break for a second? He's like, yeah, what's up? And I said, I'm kind of lightheaded. He's like, really? What'd you eat today? And I said, nothing. So he goes over to the vending machine and gets me a candy bar, and so I eat the candy bar, and I drink some, like, soda or something, and I start feeling better. And he's like, just do something to keep your mind off of it. So I look down and I start watching Netflix while he's finishing the tattoo. It wasn't because it hurt, because it didn't really hurt. It was just, I didn't eat anything and my nerves were... And so I hadn't eaten anything that day, and it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And so I get something in there, he lets it get into my system, I start feeling better, and it's whatever. So he starts finishing the tattoo, and I'm fine. It doesn't hurt anymore. I'm like, okay. And I'm just watching Netflix, and... we finished the tattoo. I love it. I don't regret it at all. It took about a couple weeks to heal. I couldn't lay on my back at all because it's like dead center of my shoulder blades and my neck area. I had to wear tank tops for like about 4 weeks until it was finally healed. I couldn't go into the sun because I'm a ginger.
We went to the beach and we put like
a thick ass layer of sunscreen on
No,
them.
but no. The first time we went, we just stuck Band-Aids literally in the shape of
Literally.
a cross.
Yeah, we stuck like band-aids in the shape of a cross because it's small enough for it to do that. But this is like what it looks like.
Told you.
That's what it looks like. That's how big it is. I love it. There's no like crazy story of my mom yelling at me because my mom was there with me.
Yeah.
But it was kind of just like a last minute thing. Got my ID in the mail and I was like, well, let's go get a tattoo. I can prove that I'm actually legal.
Like and subscribe. She's not gonna be a little view snatcher. But we already... Last time she was like and subscribe. And if you don't subscribe... And I was like, oh well. And she's like, we already got your view. And I was like, ouch.